guys, welcome back. All right, so Libras, here we go. We're going to do a little love check-in. Let's see what the love story is. Okay, love story. We have got, wow, 2 reversals, 1 upright. We have a 3 of Wands in the reverse. We have a Strength card upright. We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's letting something go. They're having the strength to say, you know what? Something's not a part of my future after all. Maybe it's a Leo that is not going to be a part of my future, but whatever this is, I am feeling much more balanced about it. You know, not all things come back around. Some things, they run their course and we let them go. And we say, if in my heart of hearts, I don't really want to keep going through, let's put it this way. If the effort to get something back on track would be so demanding, such a Herculean task, do I want to do that? Or do I want to do the thing that requires every bit as much strength and bravery, which is to let something go? Being able to let something go for our greatest and highest good can be really tough, because I want to hold on to this, but maybe I can't. Maybe I can't, because I know that for my greatest and highest good, and again, the only thing is in this, for the greatest and highest good, it is the thing that actually brings me more sense of balance. If perpetually like dancing around the idea of, okay, but what if I could have this, and then there would be all these problems, but it would have to be worked out and blah, blah, blah. And if it's just this overwhelming back and forth in someone's mind of all the stuff that would have to be done and handled and blah, 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 overthinking, not able to decide on anything, this Strength card says, wait. Let's ask ourselves, where is our balance? Where is our peace of mind? Because the Strength card is about having balance, and it's about calming the beast within. It's about asking ourselves, does this person or does this situation give me a sense of peace, or does it always give me a sense of anxiety and stress? Because really, what I'm seeking in my life, what everyone is seeking in life, is happiness. I'm seeking balance. I'm seeking a chance to really feel not a sense of continual walking on eggshells, but a sense of harmony. So when I think, what if I didn't have to try to go reconcile with somebody? Does that actually give me a sense of peace? What if I think, well, the big future of all of the chaos that I'd probably have to work through with them, if the idea of not having to do that gives me a greater sense of peace, I actually feel some of my tension ease, then maybe that's the choice I need to make. So again, let me remind everybody, I'm not a psychic and not a fortune teller, and I don't give life advice. This is not about you. This is about a story. So please bear that in mind. These are fictional characters, so don't think I'm telling you that you just need to let go of somebody. No, hold on to whatever you want to hold on to. Just remember, take yourself out of the equation when you listen to my storytelling, because I can't tell you what to do with your life. And I hope that's empowering to know these are just stories, but I hope that they're, entertaining or uplifting somehow. But only you decide what's right for you in your life. With this other Sun card, though, this other Leo card that shows up, why do we still have a sense of somebody is working through a process right now? A process of saying, but what if they're not in my life? On one hand, I like the idea of not stressing out, trying to piece something back together. On the other hand, why do I have a lack of happiness? Because I feel like this would be a missed opportunity. So we go right back into someone is debating, do I let this go? Is this completed? What do I need to do to complete this then? This is supposed to be, a little peek at love. And I feel like this is a very relatable thing. Like, who hasn't gone through this where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out about everything that's happened. We have a 3 of Pentacles here. I'm so stressed out about everything that has happened. But at the same time, the idea of reconciling is, anxiety making. And do I really want to do this? Or is this something where there's so much water under the bridge? Do I have the bravery to face the amount of effort it would take to get this thing back on track? Yes or no? This is actually starting to shift to somebody is building up the courage to look at it for what it is. And they're actually coming out with a different storyline than what I initially began with, which is, I am not happy with the idea that this is just some missed opportunity where I never talk to this person again. This could be somebody who is, and we got heavy Leo here. This could be a Leo thinking about a Libra saying, I as difficult as this is, I wouldn't really be, I could find the courage to let this go, but I wouldn't be happy about it. It would always feel like there was unfinished business. Like I didn't really fight for my happiness, or I simply surrendered to the unhappiness, because something's not right here. Something is just not right here between these lovers. Eight of Swords. I still feel stuck. This person still feels stuck over the Libra. Maybe it's a Leo who still feels stuck, and they keep trying to do what they consider is the brave thing, but they're lying. They're lying, saying that I don't want this back. This is a Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is the emotional roller coaster that somebody is going through, and they're trying really hard to be brave. I can let this go. My God, no, I can't. No, I can let this go, but I'm not happy about letting this go. This is unfinished. This is something that isn't done yet. I can't let this go. Yes, I can. No, I'm lying to myself. Like that's what we've got, is this up and down, up and down. Again, I think that's very relatable. I've definitely gone down that road myself, and I have no Libra in my chart whatsoever. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We've got a Page of Cups in the reverse. What hasn't allowed something to close or rekindle or even move is the fact that we have an unspoken apology. That is the sticking point. Somebody cannot move on from this because somebody did somebody wrong and they know it. They need to say that they're sorry to someone. Either Libra needs to say sorry, or this person needs to say sorry to the Libra. This will not get out of somebody's mind until the conscience is what is causing all of this. And we have this Queen of Cups here. Here's the reason somebody's conscience is not letting them let this go. It's because they love this person, but somebody did something not very nice. While loving this person, they looked right at them and they poured that cup of love right out in front of the person. Look at the deadpan face she's got. She's like, yeah, I love you, but I'm going to go ahead and dump the love out. You just handed me your love, and I am going to dump it right out. So somebody was irritated with someone and they did something to be mean, and that caused kind of an irreparable rift for a while. And whoever did that mean thing is the one whose conscience is perpetually bothered. Now, again, when people are hurt, what do? They have temper tantrums just like kids do. And a temper tantrum doesn't have to be a loud thing. It can be something like this: petty, but mean. I love you. I feel sour. I feel wounded. So I'm going to try to make sure that you feel sad. I'm going to do something I'm going to disrespect you, is what it feels like. I'm going to disrespect this love because I love you and I'm hurt. So I feel like, again, I think it's super relatable. I think we all make mistakes when we're wounded. I'm not sure what the wound was about, but whoever this was, they felt hurt. So they wanted to make the other person feel sad. But the problem is they achieved that and it didn't feel good. In fact, it brought about this big old blockage now. And this person's been trying to be really strong, either to say, I need to just let this go, but they can't. They're lying to themselves, because the thing is, they know deep down, I did something that wasn't okay. I did something out of spite, or I did something, and that is why this is a major missed opportunity. And I can't let this go, because every day I keep grinding away on the fact that I can't even meet somebody new, because I owe you an apology first for this, because I loved you and I intentionally did something mean to someone that I loved. Conscience will get the better of us every time, right? That's why we have a conscience, because it tells us you did bad. You made mistakes. We're here to learn from our mistakes. Like a conscience is like our mama going, You know what you just did. Why'd you do that? Don't act like you didn't do it. You know you just did it. And this is like somebody's inner voice keeps saying, you hurt the person that you love. That's, you have to figure out if whoever this person is who did something not nice to someone, they can't get beyond it. My gosh, they totally can't get beyond it. It's aging them, it's wearing them down. Guilt is a good emotion because if it's appropriately placed, right? If we're guilting ourselves over nothing, then it's a real heavy burden that we got to learn how to like shift our perspective. But in this story, and again, these are all fictional, right? And there's many ways to interpret, but we've got somebody who's lying to themselves, acting like they can let something go that they can't. We've got somebody who knows that they loved someone and they did something mean to them for a mean reason. And it might have been a small thing, but I don't think so, because it was to pour out somebody's cup of love. This is like they wanted to tell somebody, you know what, this doesn't matter to me, when it did matter to them. So it was like really, I think, super painful because I think that they really overstepped. There's ways to say, hey, I'm really hurt right now. You hurt my feelings. But this person didn't do that. They said, you hurt me. Well, guess what? I'm going to make sure that I do something where I can see your reaction. I can see that I hurt you in return. That's not good. That's not good at all. That kind of thing. It doesn't mean that great people don't do petty things sometimes, but this was pretty, it's why this thing isn't over yet. It's why somebody cannot get beyond this. And it almost seems like it's getting to be a heavier burden for them to carry. They're at the point now where it's like, I feel like this has increased in pressure in somebody's mind. Like, I feel so bad about this that I think about it so much now. So much. I'm like, literally the weight of this. I thought I was going to feel like the victor. See? Ha ha. I said something mean to the person that I loved because my feelings were hurt. And I thought I was going to walk out the door, say something rude and walk out the door. Instead, I said something rude. I walked out the door and my heart flipped and said, oh my God, why did I do this? And every day, that burden of saying, see, I'm the king. I just feel like a fool for doing this. Somebody feels like a fool for doing this. And I think it was just a mean thing, but they rejected somebody. They rejected somebody's love offer that they loved, but they did it for the wrong reason. And that's why this is such a huge, heavy burden. This person wants desperately to fix it, as it turns out. So our story has shifted dramatically the more cards that have come out. So someone is trying very hard to figure out, how would I go about fixing this? They're maybe meditating. They're trying to get to the point of like alleviating some of the stress surrounding this and find an answer. They're looking for an answer from their higher self. They're maybe imploring the universe, please give me grace, give me guidance, give me an idea of how do I handle this, because my conscience is pressuring me and it's building in intensity, not lessening as time goes on. Okay, tell me about the person who was a recipient of the hurt. Two of Cups. Oh, this is tough. They viewed this person as my Two of Cups. This person I thought they were my other half. I thought they were everything. High Priestess in the reverse. In fact, I was sure I knew that they were my everything, and this really hurt. I know that this was a strong connection. I really believed that this was a powerful, meaningful connection, and that person rejected me. What's weird though is we got a Six of Swords and we got a Seven of Cups. Not weird, but what's amazing is, so if this is the Libra has been able to say, this individual, maybe at one point in time, the Libra knows I have been hurt like that in the past also, and I reacted really badly. I've made similar mistakes. I can see their behavior, even the way they've treated me, and I can say, I know part of them behaving that way. I even know that they have deep regret. I know they regretted it as soon as they did it. I also know this person, it's like imagine if somebody, what they actually wanted to say is I love you, but instead they play some power game. And it's like, oh my God, they're totally playing a power game. I know it and they know it. But now that they've taken that first like step forward with ego, and especially because we both know that it's an ego play, they really truly are too embarrassed to backtrack, so they double down on it. And I can see this and I can feel it. I can feel their embarrassment. I can feel their shame. I can feel that they know that they're messing up and they're putting their foot in it further and further. But they're going to keep going down that road. I know it because I'm tapped into them. I'm tuned into them. Maybe they don't like the fact that I'm tapped in and tuned into them. Maybe that's part of what that problem was, you know? They don't like it. So you know what? They actually wanted to get distance from me. They rejected me and pushed me away so I can't get near them. I got to let them go then. Why am I chasing somebody who wants to run? That's not what love does anyway. So whoever this is, vice versa, however you want to say it, our character that got rejected, they actually kind of already understand. It's like, I get it. You rejected me. You did even something mean because you needed to get away from me. So I'm letting you go. I'm letting you go. And I don't know what you're going to do next, but sometimes, you know, a bond and love, you know, it is what it is, whether or not we ever come into union, it doesn't matter. It just is what it is. But if you need to stay away from me, I can let you do that because I understand that this is a bond and I understand the way bonds like this work. We don't always end up together. Instead, it's like they got to do what they got to do. I'm certainly not going to chase somebody around and try to like, you know, Pepe Le Pew my way into their life, you know, wait, ma chérie, you know, and chase them around. Doesn't matter if I think I would be good for them. Doesn't matter if I think this is the most powerful relationship of our lives. If they can't accept it, they can't accept it. So I release them so they don't have to make it a big ordeal to run from me. The door is already open, sweetheart. You are always free to go. Love doesn't hold somebody and hog tie them. Love says you are free to go. I don't write you 7 emails a day browbeating you. I don't send you message after message telling you how important this is and how you need to wake up to it. I let you go. Maybe I said it once and then I released you because if you don't want this or don't accept it, and heck, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a powerful connection for me. Maybe it's my practice in letting go of someone who needs to run. I can allow that because that's what love does. Real love doesn't browbeat. Real love doesn't hog tie and tell somebody you're going to love me. That's not love. That's power and that's dominion. And, you know, no, we don't do that. So I accept the unknown. I accept that I don't know what's going to happen with this person. So whoever, if this is our Libra, good on you. Good on you. Libra, they, you know, one person is filled with like serious regret and shame and unable to move on from the way they behaved. But the actual reaction of the recipient of that mean behavior actually kind of already understands and has already said, you never needed to shove me away. I do release you because I can't hold you. And I wouldn't try to hold you when you don't want to be held. I don't know where we go from here. Some things are, you know, like still unseen. So I take life one step at a time. Are there other great loves for me? Absolutely. Are there other people? I get the Hierophant in the reverse. Maybe I have some more learning and growing to do of my own. Maybe there's somebody else at some higher vibration that I haven't reached yet because I'm actually learning as much from this, you know, a twin flame connection thing, soulmate, twin flame, any powerful interaction, or maybe any interaction period, helps us to learn something, think about things differently, grow. And the more we grow and the more we look at things differently, we don't just challenge ourselves to accept other people where they're at. We challenge ourselves to say, wow, what did I learn out of this? I was able to let go of something I really wanted badly, someone I really loved, because love doesn't suffocate. It doesn't hold people. It doesn't demand. It doesn't require that you need to meet me where I want you to, even if you're not ready. I release that. I release my hold on this. Wow. I'm realizing I'm learning more In fact, this might have cracked open a whole new door of all kinds of other things that I'm still going to learn too. So this character, this is our Libra character over here, that seems like I'm open to the unknown. Maybe this person wasn't who I'm supposed to marry, or maybe this person isn't the one who I was supposed to be with in the long term, because maybe there's so much more. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Maybe it would have just been a flash in the frying pan and then, come back together and separate again, come back together, separate. But that's not really what I want. I don't want like, how do I say this? What I'm looking for is, I'm learning about different people, and I'm learning a lot of what I'm not looking for, which is every bit as important as finding the right person. It's every bit as important for me to encounter people that are not the right lovers for me, or not the right relationship for me, because it helps me define, okay, now I know I don't want to be trapped in a long-term commitment with someone where we aren't ready for it. I also don't want relationships that are based first on lust and passion without the staying ability. But I also maybe don't want something where it's just all the cerebral 5D connection with no 3D element to it, nor do I want it to just be the 3D with no 5D. I want something in between. I want something beautiful here. Page of Pentacles. So this character is ready to like live their life, live their relationships, live their love life in a refreshed attitude. You know what? I'm willing to meet a new kind of person. I'm willing to, and honestly, if I were to encounter this first character again, I wouldn't be picking up where we left off. I would be looking at them with fresh eyes, because the way things were didn't work. Was there powerful connection? Yes, but I don't want to slip back into this, intense, powerful connection. I would want it to be lighthearted, a blend of 3D and 5D connection. Something that feels magical, light, beautiful, friendly, sexy, fun, romantic, loving, sensitive, and we build slowly and we see what it's going to become. We don't jump in and say, okay, great, now we're ready for this intense, overwhelming. This somebody is basically lightening up. Wow. Lightening up, and at the same time, it is, how do I say this? It's profound, it matters, but it's all about growth. So, and this is Libra energy, right? Libra Taurus. Somebody was maybe dealing with the Taurus, because we did have the Hierophant over here too. We also had some Pisceans and Cancerian energy. What is the outcome for these two? Gosh, I don't know what to call this. I guess, the primary thing was that somebody has been like overwhelmed with regrets. We have an ending, but the thing is, the 10 of Swords is the ending of an era, an ending of a cycle. I'm asking about what happens with these two, and we have something that is over. The lesson part of this is over. We got a Page of Wands, we got a 10 of Pentacles. The hardships, the lessons, the difficulties, the ego, the strife, the too much intensity, the placing importance on things that kind of detracted from the ability to just see where each person grows and allow each person to kind of be who they are and then see if they mesh. All that is the part that's over and is being replaced with possibly a spark and possibly an ability for these two. If they don't find contentment with each other, they're at least able to find contentment with someone else who is their 5 of Pentacles. This can be a card of travel, but this could be that the two of them travel to each other and they actually they mesh this time. They give equally to each other. One isn't more ready than the other, or vice versa. One isn't groveling for forgiveness and the other one is standing there tapping their foot going, well, I don't know if I'll accept your apology. This is where both people, if they start fresh, pages are kind of, the children of the deck. This would be the new beginning. This is like, could we create magic together? Well, how about if we try to just create some stability? And maybe that is where the magic is. Look at all the little fairy lights in this tree. Look at the potential for growth. The key word here is it's all about growth. These two have a chance together, but they have an equal chance to never come back together and instead to find growth with other people. I feel like in the meantime, somebody is out meeting other people. That 7 of Cups says an individual is out meeting other individuals, while someone is here feeling like, oh my God, I said I could let this go. I rejected their love offer, and all I feel is a regret that I messed things up here. Whoever rejected the individual it's been getting heavier and heavier on them because they want to apologize for that. They have to apologize for that. Their conscience is demanding it. But where this relationship goes is not jumping back in. If they pick up a relationship, it does not jump back into this intense twin flame thing. In fact, they don't even talk about it as twin flame stuff. This is better than that because it's instead of it being super intense and all of that stuff we already dealt with, we bring it into the real world and we allow real world magic to happen. And it's something that is a blend of both, you know, the magic of how things grow combined with something that has roots. You know, a tree has roots, but it's also pretty magical that trees grow and the whole cycle of, you know, CO2 and oxygen production. And, you know, there's a lot. It would be, to me, I would rather have a tree than something where it only exists up here. It's a vision versus something where it can grow and it has deep roots and it also reaches the sky. You know, this is almost like we combine the earth with the sky with that 10 of Pentacles that we saw. And I think that looks better than something that was just this stressful, cerebral 5D connection. So I don't know. I'm going to leave that one there. Weigh in. Tell me, what did you guys think of this one? Tell me if that made any sense. As always, they are fictional stories. So if anything ever upsets you, please click off. Don't watch stuff that gets you riled. This is all for entertainment, and it's not about you, no matter what, no matter who you are. I do not know you. I do not tell any stories about you personally, no matter who you are on this earth. I am not speaking of your life because you are the only person who will choose what is your life. And the only reason I mention that is because every day I still get bombarded with people that get angry and people that are, you know, trying to apply stuff to their own life and they're, Kate, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. But sweetheart, I promise you, I'm not talking about you. If you identify with characters, we all do, because we're all humans who go through similar things. But ultimately, each individual, what makes us so unique is we guide our own lives and we make our choices. And so our personal story, especially the nuances, will be very different from every other human on earth. And so please know I support you wherever you are in your life, whoever you are, whatever you're going through. I hope that you always have a better day. So, you know, whatever that means, if it means it's time to click off, do that. Take care of you. Watch, you know, listen to some good music. Don't listen to any more videos if they're upsetting you. You know, do something better and liven up your day. I hope everybody always has a good day. All right, you guys, take care. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you do enjoy my storytelling, please do support my free channel with that free action of giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.